will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Chicago.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky sliding out of the pocket. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
On first down, Trubisky got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Darnell Mooney with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Hakeem Hicks that time on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Now it's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try pressure advantage.
On second down now, it's Montgomery. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
He's brought down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Trubisky. Dancing to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Trubisky. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
Bears first down.
Now it's Trubisky. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Rolling to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's Ryan to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
9-yard line.
On 1st down, Ryan. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. I think he might be off to the races.
Todd Gurley on the carry.
The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Bears 7, Falcons nothing.
Second and 9.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know I'm one of those that overuses certain terms, and this one, explosive, is what we use for a lot of receivers, but that's Calvin Ridley. Nice catch there, and not only is he explosive, he's been very productive. Since being drafted in 2018, one of the top touchdown rates in the league as a wide receiver.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Now it's Trubisky. Finds his target, Montgomery. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
Chicago.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Bears.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Chicago.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
He was brought down.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
And goal.
Running for it, Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
David Montgomery, as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tuesday, 39. Check 9. Alert 3. Jim. 51, down. Gotta go.
Throwing again. Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Play action. It's Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off at the 39. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the first connection there, Ryan to Jones, and certainly a big reason they're losing on the scoreboard.
As they go as a connection, it's Pierce, so goes the team. And they need to be on the same page, in sync. And they really wish it could have been earlier in the game. Now they've got some ground to make up.
Ryan going to get this complete to Hurst. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up 3rd.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
8 yards to go.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Again, Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And the Bears first down.
Trubisky will throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Check three, 11.
Now it's Ryan. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
This is caught, and he'll be out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal.
Always thought Allen Robinson was a high flyer from his days at Penn State, and none of that has changed with the Chicago Bears. If you throw the ball out to the perimeter, if it's a 50-50 ball, more times than not, he's going to come down with it.
Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago.
Complete to Cole Kmet.
Cole Kmet with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score. Bears.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Switch. 39.
To throw again is Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Chicago.
They run. Montgomery. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Chicago.
Tariq Cohen, his 4th touchdown on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game. So defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37, past the 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time.